What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me okay? Do I sound all right? This has been a rushed poopy pants party so far today. So let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me, if it sounds okay. I kind of hodgepodged all this crap together at the last second. Matter of fact, let me fix my camera a little bit here. Did that fix it? Sweet. I think it did. Holy crappy balls. Like basketballs, YouTube, not these balls. Just keep them. We can keep monetized today. I believe in us. Fuck it. What? Shit. Damn it. Darn it. Dogs. How are you guys doing? So I'm so sorry for being late. I'm so sorry for my tardiness. That too also. But yeah, no, just had a little emergency. Had to take care of. It's all good. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Just had to run out and run back real quick. But here we are, and we're going to talk about Scream today. And it's going to be a good day, because I swear to God, it better be. Five Nights in Freddy's Fingers. Five Nights Finger and Freddy comes out today. I'm going to see that after the stream, actually. And going to try to get back and have a review for that tonight before my daughter's recital thing. It's a schedule. It's a schedule, and we keep it tight. We keep it really tight. That's why we do schedule kegels, you know? What's up, Jacob? It's good to see your face, man. I really appreciate that. Gonna miss this one because of work. Don't appreciate that. Quit your job and have a drink. Clean yourself with turpentine, as the song says. Hey, no, don't do that, seriously. But Terrified and Turpentine are my favorites. I'll be sure to catch this replay. Dude, I didn't even read that before I said that. That's so funny. Love everything Scream besides season 3 of the show. Oh my God, I forgot to even put the picture of that on here. I still got to do that one. Yeah, talking about the Blink album, dude, it was great. And they just released 2 more songs. One of them is called Cut You Off, and it should have been on the album. It would have been one of the better songs on the album. It's amazing. The album's all right. It sounds like Angels and Airwaves, kind of, which is fine. But I agree with you. Turpentine is my absolutely favorite song on the album. It'd be Turpentine and Anthem 3. I'm doing a whole review of the new Blink album on our Patreon. Should be up this weekend. I can't wait to talk about it. Dude, love you, Jacob. You fucking rule, man. Can't wait to talk about it with you. Today, I'm going to party with you. Little afternoon stream. Little morning, afternoon stream. The Violator, 862. I like your face. Says, did you see the fight that happened at the early Five Nights at Freddy's movie screening? I did. And I thought to myself, that shit looks fake. I thought it looked fake, actually, because who the fuck fights with like their phone camera light on? Like swinging punches and holding the phone light on? I don't know. It's a little bit sketch. And I think some of them look like they were laughing. The one dude looks like he's actually swinging, but you can't tell if he's actually connecting with anything. So he could have been hitting a chair or whatever. I don't believe it. I think it was fake. But that was at a screening, though. Think about that. I think the movie did come out in like Sweden or some shit like that, like a while ago, or like a couple days ago or something. So maybe that's it. But if that was a critic screening and people were getting in fights, that's hilarious. Handle yourselves. Handle yourselves correctly. Some people just want to watch some dolls fuck shit up. They don't want to see your hoodlum crap. You know what I mean? Hey, how the hell are you guys doing today? How is your day? How is your Thursday? I hope it's awesome. Is that like one speck of light on my face, or do I have like jizz on my face? What is that? Am I being haunted? Look at that. Oh, it's on my mouth. Oh God, it was a great party. Oh me. I will fight all of you in a Waffle House naked before we even order our food. The Scare Festival was so fun, Zach. And Jay and I will talk about all of the fun times that we had when Jay's back for sure. But it was so cool to meet all you guys and have so much fun. We talked about it a little bit last night on the Patreon commentary for Jennifer's Body. Most of the time, we just spent drooling over Megan Fox. That was a long makeout scene with her and Amanda Seyfried. I'm not going to lie. It was way longer than I remember. Norris, thanks, buddy. He says, what's up, Mike? Hope everything's going good. So excited for Halloween next week. Gonna watch the Thorn trilogy on Tuesday. That would be 4, 5, and Thicks. That sounds fun. Like in the theater? Because that would be dope as shit. I'm actually kind of upset because our local theater is playing fucking Halloween 3. Not our local one, but we have a place called like Kentucky Theater. It's downtown Lexington, and it is a like an old school, like I don't know if it's Victorian style. It just sounds like what it would be called, but like it's this old school theater with like the curtain drapes and all that. So what is this? But no, they're playing Halloween 3 in that old school setting on Friday, and I cannot go because I got like a one of the girls has like a parade or something, one of those things. So yeah, can't go. That's okay. I'd rather be doing that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I wish that they would put it on a different day so that I could go to that too. That's upsetting. They're also showing The Crow on like Halloween night, which is badass. Halloween ain't till manana. Fire it up. But that sounds like a fucking awesome Tuesday, Norse. Sounds like an awesome Tuesday. Mike Barton, what's up, buddy? The Halloween puzzle app game was fun. I'm on level 30. You know, I saw that. I saw Bloody Disgusting said that there was like a new Halloween game out, and I got really excited in my tchotchkes. And I was also filled with dread because I was like, oh my God, we need to cover this and play it. Like, even though it's a phone game, that would be so fun, but I don't have time. Started to freak out a little bit, and then I realized it was a puzzle game, and I was like, oh, fuck that. But if you're into puzzle games, I'm sure that's awesome. If you guys know me, I dread puzzles. I hate them. Probably just because I'm so stupid, but I hate puzzles. I hate board games. I'm not a board game dude. Whenever we play board games, I just get plastered, and then I can sort of enjoy it. Little Miss Coffee Cutie, what's up? Says, just started my lunch break. Today is my Friday, and I don't go back to work till November 2nd. This stream is a great way to start my vacation. Hell yeah. Enjoy your lunch break. I hope you have, what are you eating? What are you eating for lunch today? Everyone, tell me what you're eating for lunch today. I just had a really sad, like half pita, egg white, and sausage frozen sandwich. It's fucking disgusting. But it was only 150 calories. So we got that going for us. Don't feel bad for me. I had Little Caesars for dinner last night. Courtney, what's up, buddy? Hey, I hope you have an amazing vacation, Coffee Cutie. I deem it so. Nice little fall vacation. What's up, Courtney? Yo, Mike, doing a Halloween giveaway for a t-shirt. It's a 2X, but it fits like a medium. Please check Twitter DM for pick a shirt. Will do, man, and we'll share it on there as well. It's 2X, but it fits like a medium. Ain't that the fucking truth, dude? I hate that shit. Like all the time I buy, like I'm like a extra large. There's not a cool way to say that. I'm between a large and an extra large. So like if a shirt shrinks a ton, I will buy an extra large and just wash the shit out of it. But if it's large and it fits, I just have to never wash it again. Because once it shrinks, I'll be too fucking fat for it. You know what I mean? And there's nothing worse than a shirt that fits too tight. And you're just like, your tits feel tied up in there. What is this I got on this shirt now? This is a new fucking shirt. God. This shirt didn't shrink. I was pretty pumped about it. But yeah, I'll share that, Courtney, for sure. It's a nice dude. Courtney once bought like everybody, like they had Halloween shirts at Walmart. And Courtney just went out and bought a bunch of them, just mailed them to people in the Wham group because he's a cool fucking guy like that. Kyle, just wake up. That means you're having a good night. You had a good night, hopefully, or a bad night. Either way it goes. What do you guys say? Hey, Kaylee. Haley, I don't judge me. I took off my friendship beads, but they're right here. I'm putting them on right fucking now. Haley made these and they're beautiful and I love them. I don't shower in them because it would ruin them. Just like I don't know what I was going to say there. Hey, you guys ever had sex in the shower? It's dangerous. Don't fucking do it. You could get hurt. And I'm just thinking about you guys. You know, just thinking about you guys. It's dangerous. You could slip. You have to buy the appropriate tools before you can partake in that. That's all I'm saying. Little Miss Coffee Cutie. Lunch is white rice, veggies, and pulled pork, courtesy of the employee lounge at SeaWorld. You work at SeaWorld? That's fucking awesome. Oh, are we supposed to hate SeaWorld now? You didn't do it. Whatever it is, you didn't do it. You just fucking worked there. And I'm sure they fixed all of those problems that the documentary said they had. I don't remember it personally. God, that thing's back on my face again. That sounds pretty damn good, actually. White rice and pulled pork is a nice mixture. You get those veggies out of here. Get those balls out of my face. Caleb, with a picture of me, definitely having an orgasm, said, I gotta get rid of this. Look, I moved I moved this over in front of the light fixture, so it's gone now. Anyways, what were we doing? Jay is on a little mini vacation. He will be back Saturday night for the Patreon stream. We're doing the Patreon stream Saturday night, by the way. You guys should check that out. It's a party. We play music and we do beer chugs, and it's a fucking crazy time. So just look us up on Patreon for that. It's Saturday night, 9 p.m. What are we doing? Yeah, Jay's on vacation right now. He is visiting with his wife's family. If you guys want, I can DM you the address. Go say hi. I'm kidding. I don't know where it is. They wouldn't tell me. I tried to go. They actually kicked me out of their trunk halfway there. Rootin' Tootin' Texas Tootin' says, you son of a bitch. I'm at work covered in poo-poo and you're live streaming, Mike. Really wish Gail Weathers was the main character. Spinoff could be something called queer. Could be called something queer. I don't know. Nobody get offended by that. It's a running joke. He sounds like the dad from Halloween. Rob Zombie's Halloween. He's probably queer, that whole thing. You know what? Covered in poo-poo. What do you do for a living, rootin' tootin'? You clean poopy stalls? There's nothing wrong with that. I have a friend who does that. And he's not cool, but I'm sure you are. Dan Iannuzzi, after the stream, I'll be heading a few towns over to buy some smoke grenades for a Michael Myers Ghostface photo shoot I'll be doing. Dude, you could just buy smoke grenades? That just reminds me of a time of my youth, actually. And I'm probably going to perjure myself right now. I hope that the guy who was making that building's not watching. But me and my friends used to be into something called anarchy when we were in high school. And we took a bunch of smoke bombs. We were fucking assholes. I'm embarrassed of myself. Don't do this. We took a bunch of smoke bombs and they were working on a gigantic bank building. It was some big, huge consumeristic, rich fucking bank thing. It wasn't like a small business or anything. But we took those smoke bombs and we would throw them in the windows when we would go by just of the thing and just watch blue smoke and shit roll out. Probably just fucked up someone's day. And that's why I feel bad about it. But you don't think about that stuff, anyways, that sounds fucking awesome. I want to play with smoke grenades. Can I come to your photo shoot? Do you guys have pulled pork? Maybe some lasagna? That sounds like a good you guys are having awesome days. You are. Caleb says, by the way, you're looking healthy these days, Sal. Thanks, buddy. It's a mirage. It's a haircut. It makes me look skinnier. I'm actually even fatter. I just got fatter this morning. I saw it. Colin, me and my little brother had a great time meeting you guys at Skirfest. I think it's still funny that you thought that was my dad next to me. Dude, Colin, that was you. Oh, my God. You guys, I felt so fucking bad. We're going to talk about Scream today, and it's so ironic. Colin's standing there talking to us. He's a young, handsome dude. Don't take that the wrong way. And he's standing in front of our booth, and we're talking, and we're having a good conversation. And this dude walks up next to him, and this dude's of age to be his dad. Don't get me wrong, guy was handsome as well, but he looked like Colin's dad. So we just thought that he was Colin's dad, and then we started talking to his dad, and he's sort of dominating the conversation. He was trying to be a dick or anything. He wasn't a dick, but we're like, dude, you look just like Matthew Lillard. And he did. He looked like an older, white-haired Matthew Lillard, and he was like, that guy was like, you should have seen me back in the day. He's like, I got so much ass in the 90s because of Matthew Lillard. And I was thinking, he's saying this shit right in front of his son. They must have a cool relationship. So this guy just keeps talking. We're talking to him. It's a good conversation or whatever. And Colin's standing there. And I thought that it was his son. And then the guy leaves, and I go, is that your dad? He goes, no, I don't know who that guy is. And I was like, I am so fucking sorry. We just stood here and changed the conversation to him. I thought you were in on it and just weren't speaking. For a second, I was like, that kid actually hates his dad, I think. Oh, shit. Sorry about that, Colin, but that was funny. And we both got to meet older Matthew Lillard. It was nice to meet you too, dude. For reals. When you're older, because there's no way you're 21, right? No way. When you're older, next time, come back and you can go to the Marikas meetup and we can all party. It'll be a great time. A great time, Daniel. B Slayer, who looks like the chick from the end of the video, which is wonderful. I'm just excited to be in a live stream again. I'm excited to have you here. It's fun to do these during the day sometimes because there's people who can't be there at night. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice to do in the day. because some of you jobless, godless assholes can only be here during the day. I'm kidding. A lot of people work third shift and shit. I get it. All right, you guys want to do this damn thing? You guys want to get into this tour list? I got Allman Brothers tickets, man. I gotta go. I'm just kidding. I do have Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not actually excited about it. Can I say that? Is that rude to like review a movie you're not excited about? I just know that a lot of people really love it. And I know that I don't not like it. I just don't know it. So I'm like, maybe there's something to it. We'll cover it. I'm going to go see it today, put up the review for it today. But I did not think the trailer, I think I put the trailer on Patreon because I didn't want to like poo-poo something I didn't know that much about. But when I watched it, it looked like poo-poo to me. I love Matthew Lillard. But that I was like, there's nothing in this trailer that looks scary or like entertaining or anything to me. So I didn't expect it to be good. And the first couple of reviews I saw today were like, this gonna play shit. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I hope I like it. I'm gonna go in with an open mind, an open heart, and we'll see. Hey, there's somebody else we met at fucking Scarefest. Child of the Corn. Listen, totally different than what I expected. Completely different. Child of the Corn is a big, handsome man. And by big, I mean that way, not this way. Not that I thought you were like going to be like short and ugly like me, but I just, yeah, you're fucking huge, dude. And it's awesome. And he's a sweet man and his girlfriend's really nice. I think that was your girlfriend. Hopefully your wife's not watching. Yo, what's good, Mike? Sorry we missed you guys Saturday, but Friday night was a good ass time. Love Lexington and Scarefest. Saturday night, ate dinner at the Hilton next to Nick Castle and James Jude Courtney. Dude, that happened to me one time at my first convention ever. I went to the bar to watch a UK was in the tournament, and it was in like Nashville Tattoo Fest. The guy who did one of my tattoos had me there because he put that tattoo in like a contest or some shit. I don't know. We got a free trip to Nashville over it. So I'm in there and I'm eating my dinner, and next to me is fucking Doug Bradley at the table next to me, eating with this dude who had like puzzle tattoos all over his body. That was kind of neat. But yeah, I saw it. That's fucking dope. We actually did get to see James Jude and Nick Castle. So it's funny. The very end of Saturday, we weren't there on Sunday. The very end of Saturday at Scarefest, Jay and I go out to the vendor's booth where like you take your shit in and out for your booth. We go out there to smoke a cigarette. I was like, it's the end of the day. Things are dying down. We'll just go have one real quick. It's like, yeah. And then all the famous people start coming out because I guess, yeah. But Doug Bradley came out, and I'm reasonably ripped at this point. But Doug Bradley came out and we're like, I love your shit. And then he walked out, and then Spencer from Ice Nine Kills walked past us. I didn't say anything to him. He was a couple people away from me. Dylan McDermott comes out, and Jay goes, and I didn't see him the whole booth. Like, we were pretty busy. I didn't even get to walk around very much or see everybody, but like my back's to him, and Dylan McDermott's like, Jay goes, that's Dylan McDermott, dude. And I turned around and like uncontrollably, I didn't mean to do this. I'm usually controlling myself. I just went, Dylan! And this is like a private area behind the fucking convention. This is not like, hey, can I get your autograph space? And he literally, handsome as ever, he just goes. And I don't know if he was being like, shut the fuck up. It's time to quiet down, or saying hello. I'm pretty sure he was saying hello. But I did get like, there was almost like the hand went down, but he was smiling. So who knows? I'm going to pretend he wasn't telling me to shut the fuck up. And if he was completely in the right to do so. But yeah. And then Nick and James Jude walked by, and it's like, hey guys, what's up? And like, I never met him in person before. And they were carrying shit, and they still like, hey, what's up? And like fist bump ups. I don't know if they know who the fuck we are. Probably not. But yeah, that was cool. That was probably like, that was the only celebrity interactions I had when we were smoking a cigarette out there, because we were at our booth most of the time. But it was really fun. Either way, it was super fun to meet you guys. Friday night was the highlight of it for us, hanging out and having way too many drinks and spending all my money on the Touch Tunes, playing the new Blink album. Fucking awesome time, dude. You guys got to come back and party again. Jenny's LA played hooky from work today so I could be here live. Did you really? Did you fucking do that? I'm going to tell. It's just like that scene in 4-Year-Old Virgin. She's like, you want to play poker with us? He's like, you guys play poker? He's like, so I'm totally going to tell Paula. Just recently bought all 3 David Gordon Green Halloween movie books. Have you read them all? And if so, which one's your favorite? I bought none of them. I've gave those people enough of my fucking... I'm just kidding. I did not know. Like, I know he did the kids book, and I know they're doing a behind the scenes book. I'm definitely more interested in the behind the scenes book, but I didn't know there was 3 books. Or are you talking about the novelizations? Because I do have all those. We interviewed the writer of each novelization, and they were all fucking rad. Especially the dude from Halloween Ends. Like, he was the coolest. Looks like Billy Joe Armstrong. Not the biggest fan of the new Green Day, by the way. Wolf Paranormal, are you guys going to come ghost hunting with me yet, Bubby? Backyard butt yurting? Hey, you don't want to yurt out of your butt. You know what? Sure. I mean, I don't believe in the paranormal, but I'll prove you fuckers wrong. Thanks for the invite. Michael! I'm watching Friday nights at Facebook on Peacock because the review embargo still isn't out and mixed reviews ain't promising. Is it on Facebook? Oh. Is it day and date? Is that shit on fucking Peacock right now? Is Five Nights at Freddy's on fucking Peacock right now, you guys? Did I just pay for a movie ticket and I'm going to drive half an hour to fucking sit in a movie theater for 2 hours when it's on fucking Peacock already? It is, isn't it? God damn it. I'm so stupid. They have popcorn. What are we doing? Jeremy John said it was dog shit. Holy shit. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It looked like dog shit to me, but we'll see. 38% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's not the worst, right? Shit. It's on fucking Peacock right now. Not till 6 p.m. Fuck, maybe I'll still go. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. They have popcorn there. I was doing fucking keto for like 3 weeks, so I haven't had popcorn in a minute. Those motherfuckers. All right, let's do it. Sorry for the delay. You guys are super sweet with your super chats. I really appreciate it. And we will get back to them for sure. But let's jump into this son of a bitch, Steven. I'm gonna share my screen with you. Turn that off, turn that on. And here we are. We are inside. I'm inside of you, Steven. You guys know how it goes, right? How this tier list works. We've done it before. And you're amazing, Race. Stop it. Take your pants off. Today, we're going to rank the movies tier list style. And stop calling me. Whores. We're going to rank the movies, the whole franchise of Scream. And we're going to include the TV series. And we're going to rank our Ghostface in the same tier list. So let's get onto it. It's pretty easy. Starting out with Scream, right? The Quinto Ocho. I think that means White Devil. So maybe that's not the one I wanted to go with. Either way, Scream it's my favorite horror movie of all time. Yes, even more so than Halloween. We've had that discussion before. I do love Halloween. And if you put the franchises against each other, I'd skew Halloween just because I love it so much. And it's so wild and crazy kids. But it'd be close. Scream's definitely my second favorite horror franchise. But it's my favorite movie of all time. Probably overall of everything. Not even just horror. There's Lethal Weapon. There's Scream. But I think it's Scream, man. And I think it changed fucking horror. There are people out there who like Scream 2 better than the first Scream. And to that I say, I appreciate your opinion. You're wrong, but I appreciate it. Also, I think it depends on maybe the time you watched it, how much you knew about Scream. If you watched Scream 2 first, maybe. Totally understand that. But yeah, we got to stick this guy. We got to stick this guy right in his proper hole in the all-timer section. A numero uno lasagna. Oh, Will, I had no fucking idea, dude. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Bring it back. What the fuck? Oh, what? Sorry, I wasn't Will. Stacy, I had no idea. The Thing and Scream. That's a good top list to have. My dog's barking at someone. They're probably gonna murder me. It's gonna be fine. Scream 2. So we put Scream in all-timer for those if you're listening on the podcast, but Scream 2. So this is tough, right? Because we're ranking these not as movies, but as the Scream franchise goes. I'm torn between all-timer and Almost Touches the Sun. Because to me, it still is the best sequel, even though I do love 5 and 6. I think Scream 2 is the best Scream sequel of all time. But if I was going to give Scream a 10, Scream 2 is at least a 9, maybe an 8.5 in comparison. You know, they are that. Like, Scream is still, in my opinion, well over fucking Scream 2. So let's put it to a vote. I want to see what you guys think about it and help me make my decision there. I know I don't have Jay to argue with me and tell me I'm wrong, and then we put it to a vote. That wasn't a complaint. It sounded like one. It was not, I promise. But we always disagree on the Scream franchise. That's why I did this one while he was gone, because I knew he'd be like, oh yeah, I didn't want to do that. Oh, look, we got demonetized already. Some things are the same, or something's changed, but something's never changed. I don't know. My asshole is on fire. No, it's not. That was weird. I did have ghost pepper fries at Wendy's. Amazing. You guys got to try them. It's not like sauce. It's like fucking oil they drape on that bitch. It is so good. Anyways, what are we doing? Okay. My ADD is fucking on fire today. Scream 2. All-timer or Almost Touches the Sun? Where do you guys put it? That one's in there. So let's move on right now because I'm still thinking about that one. I want to steal your all's opinions on it too. How about Scream 3? What the fuck is up with David Arquette's hair right there in that picture? It's just like with Billy Loomis in the first one. They gave him a mustache. Like, he didn't even have a mustache in that movie, dude. What's going on here? This is bullshit. Sorry, I had to take me a drink there. Look, I used to fucking hate Scream 3, man. When Scream 3 came out and there for a couple of years afterwards, I really loathed it. I was like, what kind of corny cartoon bullshit is this? Terrifier 3 is going to be a Christmas film? What the shit? That's awesome. I love it. That's beautiful and smart. Focus, Mike. Scream 3, though, like, I hated it at first. I really did. I thought it was cheesy. It was cartoony. But after Scream 4 came out, and you watch that, and you kind of just see the franchise, Scream 3 is, I don't know, like, what they got right was it was still a part of the original. You know what I mean? Like, even Scream 4 tried to redo some shit and take in these new characters. It was kind of like moving on in a way. Scream 3 feels connected to the original 2 movies in a way that no other movie does, in my opinion. So I do revere it for that. And I like everything that focuses on Dewey, everything that focuses on Nev Campbell, everything that focuses on Courtney Cox and that awful haircut. They all work for me. Those moments work. It's when they go into these new cast members, and I know everybody loves the one lady or whatever, Parker Posey. She's fine, but I think apart from her, everybody was just really like, and I know they were going for like comedy with the whole like, this is how actors and actresses are, but it kind of jumped the shark a little bit. It left meta and went more into like corniness on all those parts. So I really didn't like that. I also didn't like that, you know, there's not really a lot of great kills in it. And because of what happened, obviously, with Columbine, they had a whole different story plan for the movie, and then they had to nerf it, and they wanted to take like all the blood out of it. And Wes Craven said, I can't do that. Can't do that. But again, I love what they did with Nev Campbell. And like, if Nev Campbell, if any of these stories were going to be her final story, Scream 3 should have been the one. I'm not saying she should or shouldn't, but if they were ever going to let her live her life and just happiness after all she's been through, they did it perfectly here. I love how they handle the entire thing, from the opening to her living remotely in the woods and being a call center helper person, because that's definitely the official job title, but she's helping people with like their grief and shit like that. And then the way it ends when she walks in and she like leaves the door open and McDreamy's like, you want to watch a movie? You know, that was such a perfect ending to her story. Parts of me sometimes wish they never even fucked with it again. You know, they just started a new story elsewheres. Speaking of which, I did make a post the other day, and this, yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, didn't Dewey, I could be wrong about this, I'm having a brain fart. Pretty sure Dewey and Gail got engaged in this one too. So there's like a lot of cool shit in this one. The mom dream sequence when that hoe Maureen is like hanging around the yard like looking for dick. That was cool. There's a lot of stuff to love in here, and it's funny. It's got its funny stuff in it. Overall, though, as a horror movie, I think it left a lot to be desired, other than the opening, which was great with Cotton Weary. I hate that he died, but that was cool. The voice change idea was cool. I think Roman had a good backstory. At the time, I hated it, but I think Roman had a really good backstory with all that, how he set the whole thing up. And he was, by the end of it, he was like pretty physically formidable bad guy, you know, like you could picture him doing the shit, which a lot of these sequels fail at. And the more and more I say about it, I'm coming up with more positives to say than negatives for sure. Sydney was a badass in that fight scene with him. It felt like she was still scared, but she was also prepared to defend herself. Whereas one thing you could probably say about her in like 5 is that she's like, I'm bored or whatever. Great lines and stuff. But it's one of the reasons I think if they bring her back, they should have Ghostface go after her kids, because then she'll actually be scared again. At this point, she's kind of got all this armor on her where she's been through it all. It's not scary to see her in peril because she's not scared. But anyways, Scream 3 for me is going to go and pretty rad. And I know that like some people like will disagree with that for sure, but is it perfect? No. And like when they're in that mansion and it turns into Scooby-Doo and they're like screaming and running and laughing, I think they were going for that Scream comedy. It just didn't have, when it didn't have the horror and the grotesqueness to play off of, it felt corny. Maybe it would have in the other movies too if they didn't have that darkness to play off of. But I still love the movie. I still find it really enjoyable to watch, and there's so many great scenes in it. So yeah, I'm gonna stick it in pretty rad, even though some will definitely disagree. I'll stick it where I want, Dad. What? That sounded weird. Anyways, what do you guys think? As far as Scream 2 goes, you guys say all fucking timer, Mike. 58 to 42%. Who am I to disagree with you? Who am I to disagree with fucking you? Either actually or just in general. Yeah, let's put her in all timer. Get up there, you son of a bitch. Go on. Take your place. Take your happy little place, you little hooker. Go on. Get. I'm gonna upset people. I'm gonna upset people when I get to this next one. Let's see what you guys say for a hot second. Child of Corn just bought a Canadian Scream Blu-ray collector edition set of Scream 1 through 4. I've come to the conclusion that 4 is pretty good and needs to be included. That is fair. I definitely think it has to be included, right? Like when you watch these movies, and I watch them all anyway because I'm a completist, but I'm definitely gonna watch Scream 4. And I do appreciate how different it feels. Like if you just watch Scream 1, watch Scream 2, watch Scream 3, when you get to Scream 4, it's a little bit of a palate cleanser because it's very different. The fucking look of it, and I hate the look of it. That weird, blurry, just bright ass sheen that feels like just a cop's just blaring a, flashlight in your eyes. Like, you're not scared, are you? I hated that. There's things I love about it though. The soundtrack's not bad. By the way, soundtrack wise, Scream 1, 2, 3, all bangers. Total Scream classics, amazing songs, shitty songs, fucking embarrassingly cringy songs, but you end up loving them all because they use them in the movie so smartly. And it's just, it's a whole platter, man. Sometimes you got to eat those hush puppies, even if you don't like hush puppies. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean, but it's like, yeah, like when you get a kid cuisine and they got like the little brownie in there and they got the little nuggies, and you got some macaroni and cheese. Then you got like some coleslaw or something, maybe. I don't know what they put in those things. What were we talking about? I'm hungry. Yeah, Scream 4, it's messy, but it's got so much cool Scream shit. They went back to brutal with this one. They knew, right? Olivia's death scene, it was a great setup scare where he's like, I didn't say your claws or whatever. He's across the hall and they all see her come out and just get absolutely gutted. Ghostface was mean again, open up her intestines all over her bed. And I love that about it. I love how mean it was. And I like that character from Community too, where she's like, fuck me, wow. Like she's sort of annoying, but her character was supposed to be. There's so much stuff I loved about Scream 4, man. Really. There's just a lot that I also fucking hate. My dudes and dudettes. There's so much I hate about Scream 4. It's upsetting, actually. I don't like the killer reveal, which we'll talk to when we get more to them for sure, because we're going to rank all the Ghostface as well. I hated it, though. I'll just say that right now. I absolutely hated who ended up being the killers. And I don't ever even get mad about that shit in these movies. Like, I'm not one that's like, oh, I fucking saw it coming. This whole movie's trash. And I know some people do, and I understand, but normally it doesn't bother me. Even if I'm like, I don't love it, didn't really get me. I enjoyed the ride, So it's still ice cream, Even if it's just vanilla, it's still fucking ice cream to me. So I never really get upset at the killers. This one got me because I was like, that's just dumb. And then it went on way, way too long. I thought the ending went on too long, and they tried to just like make Jill a goddamn fucking Bruce Lee unstoppable Arnold Schwarzenegger commando. And Stacey, and yeah, how are you pissed about Jill, but love Roman? I don't love Roman, but I mean, let's be honest. Roman makes way more sense than Jill does. It does. It makes way more sense. Jill was like obvious. It was like a plan. It's like, oh, Her whole plot was Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Everybody just cares about Sydney, Sydney, Sydney. And there's no way she could have pulled off any of that shit. So yeah, that's why. At least Roman was believable. You know what I'm saying? So and it also, as Donovan says, Scream 4 has the worst opening of the whole franchise, 5 and 6 included. 6 fucking rad opening. But yeah, it's easily the worst opening of the franchise. Hopefully you're talking about this one and not, yeah. Where they do that super meta thing, it like fell on its face out the gate, I thought. And I love every single Scream movie. Let me say that. I really do. And this one's soundtrack wasn't even that bad, as I was saying earlier, with that just one more cup of coffee before I go. That Hayden Panettiere was listening to. And Hayden Panettiere is great in this. Fucking Kirby. But that opening was so bad, dude. It was just so over meta. They overdid it. And I even love the actresses in it. Sookie from True Blood. Holy shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that opening was so dumb and just so anticlimactic. And I did love that Gale and Dewey were together. You know, it's the one time we got to see them happy for a second when they're in bed together and the Beverly Hills Cop phone goes off. And like, even though there's all that Lemon Square shit with Judy and they were always arguing and shit, we got to see them together for just a little bit in Scream 4, which I love. I like the comedy of it. I love Adam Brody. I think he's a perfect Scream character addition. I love the dude from what was his name? The one that gets stabbed in the head and it's like, I smell muffins or whatever. That was a good kill too. So there's good kills in Scream 4. There's a good vibe in Scream 4. I like the actors and actresses in the movie. I like the soundtrack good enough. Wes Craven greatness in there. It just really comes down to the killers for me and the look of the film and how it just doesn't feel like it belongs with the other ones. So for me, Scream 4 has got to go. It's going to go with fuckable, you guys. I'm going to put it in fuckable. I'm sorry. I know that's going to upset folks. I really do. Especially by the time we're at the done with it. Maybe I'll change my mind too. I don't know. Maybe I'll end up with it in pretty rad. Oh, God. It feels dark to put a Scream movie that low. I might change my mind. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't even remember where I put this last time. It could have been higher. Just depends on the day of the week, you know? Just depends on the day of the week. Who's yelling at me? Is anybody yelling at me yet? McFeeny agrees. Roman did have the same-ish motive. Same-ish. His was just like more like, you fucked up my whole life. Not like you get more attention than I do. You know what I'm saying? So just deal with it. I reviewed this on, where did I review this movie? My Soul to Take by Wes Craven. Was it was either on the Patreon or maybe it was on the main channel. Fuck, I don't remember. I did review this. I watched it for the first time this year and it was a terrible movie. I still liked it because of Wes Craven, but you could see how much shit was broken in it. It still had great moments of like Scream-like type stuff of like what Wes Craven's amazing at. But yeah, what a broken fucking story. Hey, some people agree with me. Benjamin Love thinks it sucked monkey balls. We don't even have that tier. That tier doesn't even exist. All right. Scream 5. This is where it gets fucking twisty, you guys, because like there's people who it seems like the people who love Scream 4 are the same people who fucking hate Scream 5 and 6. And just in some ways. I'm not saying everybody feels that way. But in my experience, it's kind of seemed how it goes. So Scream 5, or just Scream, excuse me. That was fucking dumb. I should take a point off just for them calling it Scream. You know what I'm saying? I won't. But you should have called it Scream 5. What the hell just happened? Oh, you don't like the name of my movie? I'll just fucking disappear? There we go. I was trying to take that white shit off the sides of it. I'm trying to contain my OCD. I'm doing it. Get out of here. Again, get those balls out of my face. Okay. So, Scream 5. What do you guys think? Run it through the garden. Just type in where you think this ranks. I'm not going to agree with you because I want to put it. This is my tier list, Dad. Go give me some meatloaf. But just tell me in the chat. What do you guys think? What's up, Bart? What tier would you put Scream 5 in? Tell me. Barb, it was great to see you. It was awesome to see you this weekend. She was the first person we saw. She had an awesome outfit too. ADHD, DHD says hello. All right, what do we got? What do you guys think this one goes? It says, almost touches the sun from Mikey. Pasta says pretty rad. Little Miss Coffee Cutie says all-timer. Michael Parton says all-timer. Connor Gardowski says pretty rad. JT Customs, all the small things. Challen Beck, all the small things. Almost touches the sun. Almost touches the sun from Trey. What's up, Trey? Victor says horrible. We'll never forgive them for what they did. Almost touches the sun from Ad. My brain is crumbling. I'm breaking Stacy today. Haley says all-timer. Chris, what's up, Chris? Pretty rad. Brooke, what's up, Brooke? Pretty rad. Right below the top, just the tip. Ouch, ouch, you're on my hair. Fuckable at best. Hey, Barb. Mercurio, all-timer. So there's some all-timers enough. I liked it enough. All-time titties, or what? Almost touches the sun. The wrong kid did die. Thank you guys for that. Caleb thinks it's pretty gay. That's a solid score right now. There's nothing wrong with that, Caleb. You guys know where I put it? Almost touches the sun is where it goes. I think that's so easy for me. That's exactly where this one goes. Like, it almost touches the sun. Like, it's so good. Like, it really is. And we're so fucking lucky it exists. And Radio Silence came out with a banger, but like, there was so much expectation for this. Like, it's like such a perfect sequel to me. Like, it's so well oiled. It's so well done. They had love for the franchise. They did so much right. They made Ghostface, at least, visible Ghostface, a badass. I like the new characters that they brought in. Like, every single one of them, I like them a lot. They started this franchise up again, and fucking bravo for that, because this could have been a dirty turd in a toilet. But they brought life back to the franchise, and it's the first movie without Wes. When everybody was always like, "Oh, you can never do a Scream movie without Nev Campbell," and I'm like, dude, if we did one without Wes, we can do one without anybody if we need to. Like, that's nothing against Nev. I totally understand where she's coming from, but you can't say that. And they did. So I love almost everything about this movie. I think it's beautiful. It's good cinematography, great kills. They cared about it when they made it. It's funny. They knew what to do. Like, they knew how to hit those fucking switches from scene to scene, just like Wes did. When the camera would pan down, when the music notes would hit with the soundtrack. It had a decent soundtrack too. Had some great songs on there. They just crushed it, in my opinion. They did a great job. However, does it really? It can't be all-timer for me, because it doesn't really stake its own claim. Like, they did such a good job of integrating it into the Scream franchise, and I bless their little hearts for that. But you can't really call it an all-timer, because it never just left its own mark. Like, I feel like Scream 2 does make its own mark. Even though it's a follow-up to Scream, it feels different, right? Like, when you think about it, like the coloring, like everything feels different in like a lot of good ways. Scream felt right at home, just nestled in, but I don't think it did anything to really leave its very own mark to make it great, even though it's fucking awesome. And they killed fucking Dewey, which, what the fuck? The wrong kid died. Like, I still disagree with that so hard. So fucking hard. Which Dewey makes me, but like, my wife met him at Scarefest, by the way. I did not get a chance to go to his booth. She got me an autograph though, which was really fucking sweet. He looked handsome. He looks great. Anyways, enough about his abs. What I'm saying is that was just, and I've tried to always be cool about it. I'm like, that was their decision. This is their movie. I'm not going to be like, fuck them for life. And I hate everything about this. And I'm not going to cry alone in my bunk tonight while using my tears as lube for masturbation. I'm not going to do that again. But I was saying this, as bad as I am about it, they gave him a great send-off. He was so good in this movie. Like, he really was. It was like perfect Dewey. I hate that he was sad. I do hate that he was sad. And I wish that him and Gail had it worked out. I really hate how that turned out. Like, I'm still a little bit confused about, like, why rip his heart out and like take that love away and give him like that life and then kill him. It seems cruel. You know what I mean? Like, shit, couldn't they just been together? And then it would have landed even harder if he's like, I got to live a good life or whatever. At least I got to live my life with Gail. I understand you have to make some changes to the character, but like, making him so sad and having the end of his life be so bitter, even though he's been such a good person. kind of sucks. I hate that. I wish they would have been together and happy when it happened. That being said, the realness of them when they have that conversation on the street and like how emotional that felt, considering all the things that those two had been through, and him already being emotional because he didn't want to say it. God, it's making me even madder now because he didn't want to say goodbye to the character. They kind of fucking forced him to, which sucks. And that makes me really mad. I'm not going to take it out on the whole goddamn movie though, but it does make me mad. It sucks. I wish they hadn't done that. If anybody should have been left around, it should have been Dewey. You got to raise the stakes, kill Gale. I'm sorry. Wrong kid died. Should have killed fucking Gale. He was doing all these awesome things for people. And you had that awesome line of who cares, dude? And he's like, I do. And I'm like, fuck, dude. And then then Gale's going to turn around and just write a book about it and Scream 6 and just be like, oh yeah, I turned into a piece of shit again. She should have fucking died. What are we doing? Oh, God damn it. It makes me mad. I hate it. I fucking hate it. But anyways, he was badass in this movie. Had that 5 o'clock shadow going on. I wish he was happier in life, but you know, that's as Barb said, that's why it can't be an all-timer. Y'all fucked up. You almost touched the sun, literally. Literally. All right. Scream 6. This one's divisive as well. Let me check out. Let me throw this one up here. See what you guys are saying in there. Shouldn't have died. Should not have been killed off. Dewey dying wasn't the problem. What they did to his character before was the problem. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And David Arquette even fought against that. Like in the script, the original script, he was much more of an alcoholic. Like if you'll notice, he pours like drinks in the morning in his little house or whatever. But like the camera cuts it out. Like you can't see it. And David Arquette fought against that. He was like, I just don't see Dewey's character being an alcoholic. And not like there's anything wrong with it. I mean, obviously you don't want to be, but like, you know what I mean? Like not judging, but like, I just don't think that's what his character would turn to. He's so hopeful and like kiddish. And you could be said that happens to anybody, you know, for sure. But yeah, Gale should have died in 2 instead of Randy. I agree. I love Courtney Cox. I love Gale. I really do. But if I had a choice between Gale or Randy or Dewey, taking Randy or Dewey. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's how I feel. The wrong kid died. Yeah, and Gale had a boyfriend. She just fucking moved on to some just fucking trainer at the gym, who I think the guy was a cop, which makes even less sense about how the fuck that scene happened. We'll get to that. Like I love these movies. I really do. I fucking adore every Scream movie. I do. And I get you know, people shit on me all the time for it. It's like, oh, that's all you care about is fucking Scream. You just suck at stick whenever. I'm like, yeah, because I love it. You can love something and have problems with it. I just don't agree when someone lets one tiny thing they don't like about a movie completely ruin their experience and make them angry every time it's brought up for the rest of their lives. Just be like, hey, I wouldn't have done that, but the package was nice. You know what I'm saying? One ball was bigger than the other. Who cares? I'm not going to not suck this. Wait, what? Holy crap, holy. Anyways. Oh, so yeah, tell me, run it down the ladder. Where does everybody rank Scream 6? All-timer to Sucks My Butt Steve. Tell me what you guys think. I want to know. I want to know what turns you on. I want to know. Okay, I'm done. Mike Barton says, why can't I ever remember how to say it right? Almost touches the sun. Pop culture almost touches the sun for Scream 6. Christopher almost touches the sun. Dude, I can't agree with you more. Yeah. Yeah, Dewey and Sid, man. Fuck. Yeah, they did have a nice place in fucking 4. It was bullshit to even live there. Nico, I honestly like David Arquette was absolutely a DILF in that movie. You're 100%. That's so fucking true. Daredevil says almost touches the sun, which is pretty much the consensus that I'm getting on this one. Dallas says, hey, what's up, Dallas? All fucking timer. I like it. She has had the least amount of growth. She just, Gale Stacy just goes right back to who she was, it seems like. Mike Putnam says all-timer. Barb, I do agree with you that the soundtrack for 6 is amazing. They had that blow the whistle. Toot, toot. Somebody at my volleyball games plays that every single night that we're out there, and it always makes me think of Scream 6. But I love the soundtrack. Fucking the Mike Shinoda song's great. I'm missing like my favorite song on it. I can't think of it. Why can't I think of my favorite song on the Scream 6 soundtrack? I do like the Still Alive song. Like, I don't listen to Demi Lovato, but that song fucking rips. I gotta look up the soundtrack because my favorite song is, I'm not remembering it. Cream 5 had that badass song too. Fuck, I love that band, and I can't think of it. It plays right when the credits come up. The super emo band, like gothic, sort of. Billie Eilish was on there. Menthol is a great song. That's a good rap song. Walking by Denzel Curry is a great song. I like that one a lot too. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm thinking of 5. Sorry, this is gonna bother me. I'm telling y'all, I'm on ADD craziness today. It's fucking nuts. No, I didn't want the score. All right, I'm moving on. Fuck it. Someone tell me the name of the band. I love them, and I'm just having a brain fart. 6 is awesome, says Miles Brown. 6 is great, but the worst killer reveal, says Pasta. We'll get to that as well, my good man. Almost touches the sun. Yeah. Some people would say, Donovan, you're not a real fan if you complain about anything ever. Mercurio 80, all-timer. Mikey, all-timer. Almost touches the sun for Motionless, all-timer. For Hanky, Brooks says all-time. I keep wanting to say against the spread. Or almost touches the sun. Almost touches the sun for Michael. Almost touches the sun for Wolf. Pretty rad for Julian. Almost touches the sun. Jace thinks it's overrated. Donovan says it almost touches the sun. All right, for the people on the podcast, I'm going to stop reading everyone. We got some pretty rads in there. So I think the general consensus among you guys is Scream 6 would go and almost touches the sun or pretty rad. I have had some time. To think about this, and I've watched it so many times. What does Scream have that's fucking all-timer? The opening is one of the all-time openings, for sure. That Skinamarinky do they did. Now, I hate that they killed off the great and beautiful Samara Weaving in the first opening act, but that's kind of the idea, right? It's Scream. She just would have been such a good final girl, but you can't keep everyone. So I don't judge them for that. But that opening was just fucking awesome. The now I see something red. Fucking, and then the who gives a fuck about movies, so good. I do think the walk through the house when the Spider-Man kid is walking around and talking to his friend, like the hot cold game got old real fast, especially on rewatch. But the body in the fridge was awesome. The who gives a fuck about movies, that title drop was sick. I love that, especially with the Shinoda playing over top. I love that they brought Kittredge from Mission Impossible in to be the therapist in the following scene. I think it did have an interesting story tie-in with the whole "you need to let me go" thing between Jenna Ortega and Sam Carpenter. I always do that. I always get the characters and the names mixed up. Anyways, I thought that whole "you need to let me go and let me grow up" thing was, I thought they wrote that really well. I saw some complaints about that, but I thought it was neat. Thought it was solid. And the kills were good. Like, the kills were mean as fuck. That ladder kill, oh my God. And when Ghostface puts the knife in and then twists it, grab his dick and twist it, but makes like a C around her navel. Jiminy Christmas farts. I continue to love every new cast member they bring in. Ethan, not so much, which we'll talk about. But cute boy next door, Josh Shigura, fucking awesome. I can't wait to see him have a more major part in Scream 7. I love the casting. I love the music. Cinematography is good. The stunts are great. Ghostface with a shotgun. Holy shit. Wish that wasn't in the trailer. I think people would have enjoyed the movie a lot more had they not known that was going on. But that stuff was fucking awesome, even though we knew the whole scene going in. Ghostface was cool. I thought the dialogue was great. I thought it was written fucking awesome. It had the coolest throwbacks. And they found a way to Easter egg the fuck out of this thing without doing like this corny shit. So when they had the shrine and all that, I thought that was really fucking smart and a way to throw love to these other movies and to tie them all together without being corny and too marvelly with the Easter eggs. So I enjoyed that stuff. I hated what they did with Gail. She seemed completely pointless in the movie. Again, she didn't learn anything from Scream 5. Right? So that stuff bothered me. But I love Dermot Mulroney. Dylan McDermott, Keanu Reeves. Fuck. I love Dermot Mulroney. That's not, no, it is Dermot. It is Dermot. God damn it. I love him. I thought he was great in the movie. The reveal is a is a problem. I understand. It's one of the weaker, probably, of the franchise. Again, I'm saving that for when we go to the Ghostface and rank them. I didn't have nearly the issue with it that most people did. It ruined the movie for people. Like, and I've heard you guys like that reveal was so awful and cheesy and terrible. I liked the way he acted when he revealed himself. Like, I did. I thought that was fun. I thought that was Mickey over the top. Great shit. I love the way he ate the scenery. I really do. Chewed the scenery. You could say he actually ate it. He did go a little far, but fuck, he's crazy as shit, man. Like, they're not all gonna look cool. He's gonna do some weird fucking cuckoo shit. So that made sense to me, and I liked it. The story about Quinn being dead and back to life, and then Ethan never really did anything for me. But I thought 6 was. Does it have the littlest bit of expansion pack feel to it? Sure. It's kind of like Scream, but in New York. You know, it's like it's a zombie movie, but it's in the mall. You know, it's a zombie movie, but they run. This was kind of like Scream in New York. And the writers will even tell you, the directors, it's a movie of set pieces. We had our set piece here. We moved to our set piece here. And sure, it feels that way, but it also it's a smooth ride, man. For the 6th movie in the franchise to just be a fun action ride with great kills and great one-liners and cool Ghostface shit. I don't know what we really expected. For me, I had a fucking blast with it. It's like an 8.5 for me. And I will fucking put this one to a vote because I've always been almost touches the sun with it. I have been. But I'm feeling kind of pretty rad about it lately. Ugh. And again, they should have killed Mindy. If you're going to kill anybody, Mindy should have died in that fucking train, man. Like, why would Ghostface be so sinister in such a cool moment and then just walk up and be like, stomach poke, I'm out. And like, let her live like that. And then the way everybody was just popping up at the end, like, I'm good. I get why that upsets people. I do. And again, these things don't ruin the movie for me. But it's like, I'm also like, they would have been easy to fix. Maybe we could not stab Chad 29 times. Stab him 4 times, and maybe it'll be a little bit more believable. Maybe not have people just running around with bullet holes in their stomach. I mean, there's so many easy fixes that. But then again, how great was that fight scene between him and Ghostface beforehand? Like, I think the cool factor, the cool shit in these movies, like this one, far outweigh the little tiddly bit shit that I had problems with. It's frustrating to me because it ruins the movie for people. And I feel like I have to like argue for it or something when like you are right. Like, these things should have been changed. They could have made this way easier and simpler, but also, was the ride fucking fun? Yeah, it's a movie, you know? That's just kind of how I feel about it. So I'm gonna put this one to a vote between you guys because I'm stuck. I'm stuck on your butts. What? Scream 6. Almost touches the sun or pretty rad? Those are the two I'm stuck between. I'm trying not. I have music in my earphones right now, so I'm trying not to like sing out loud. You know, like those people at the gym, and you're like, man, I hope I don't do that because like you can hear them under their breath, especially in the bedroom. It's just rude. So tell me your all's votes on that. I just put it to a vote. I'm stuck. I'm gonna let you guys decide this one for me too. Because it does go down a little bit for me, for sure. Quentin Franks, good thing there is no such thing as a shitty Scream movie. Love you guys. Many blessings to you and Jay. And to you, Quentin. And I agree with you, my friend. None of these are going anywhere near Sucks My Butt Steve. Even fuckable, even Scream 4 is closer to pretty rad, for sure, than it is to Sucks My Butt Steve. And we're lucky to have that in this franchise. Caleb, God, it freaks me out every time I see that picture of myself. It just looks like she kept sucking. I've only seen 1, 2, 3. Why am I here? Favorite Pop-Tart? You got to get on that, man. What's your fucking problem? You got 3 Scream movies that you've never seen before that you can watch right fucking now. And you're sitting around here playing with your dinghy. Favorite Pop-Tart is absolutely, unequivocally chocolate fudge. Not all that extra, some more shit, though. Just chocolate with the right sprinkles on it. That's amazing. Second would be just standard strawberry with the sprinkles. Those colors of those sprinkles, man, on the strawberry ones, they're just fucking perfection, you know? It forces me to eat them, even if I don't want to. Horror Movie Crew Studios, thank you. I love all the Scream movies. Scream 4 definitely shit the bed on the opening. And Mike, the new Blink album is fire. Dude, I know. Can't fucking wait to put up my review of the album on Patreon. I'm going to get so deep inside of it. We were talking about earlier. Favorite tracks, Turpentine, Anthem Part 3. So good. It almost puts me in tears. I know. It's embarrassing. So embarrassing. But I don't care. If you go to the Blink-182 Reddit, though, when the album came out, it was just full of dudes my age. Like, I got up at 6 o'clock to do my workout this morning. I got 30 seconds into the album, and I just uncontrollably started bawling before I got my kids up for school. I don't know what happened. And I'm like, same. I don't know what it does to me, man. That was embarrassing that I just admitted that. Anyway, crying in the gym. Barb says, pull rank and stick Scream in all-timer. The way you said it, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I should. I'm considering it. I do love it. I do fucking love it. And, as far as movies generally go, I probably stick all these in like my all-timer Almost Touches the Sun, just as far as my love for them goes. But we're ranking them, based on these movies, so I can't. Wolf of Elm Street. This is the man who designed our new shirts, which are fucking badass, by the way. I can't wait to get mine in the mail. Been literally named Dermot is pretty wild. Been literally named Dermot. Dude, is your name Dermot? That's fucking awesome. I wish my name was Dermot. It's a badass name, man. Shit. Dan Becker, Becker and Becker Law Office. 877 cash now says, rented Saw 10 and Exorcist Believer. Going to watch them with my friends tomorrow. Worried I'm not going to have a good time. Dude, that's awesome. Like, I've always against fucking, I'm not going to wait till the shit comes to digital. I either care enough to go to the movies and see it, or, I'm going to buy it when it comes out. I'm not judging you for that, though. I'm actually kind of jealous because both of those movies, I could have waited and watched them on the same night with friends. That sounds like a good ass time. I think Saw 10 you will enjoy. I think Exorcist Believer you will enjoy the first half of, and then you will go to shit town. And it's even not even horrible. It's just completely non anything. It's just goo. The second half of The Exorcist Believer is just nothingness. It's just basic ass Walmart horse shit. First half is good though. I will say that. I hope that they nail it better with the sequel. I really, really do. Daryl says it won't let you vote. What'd you do, Daryl? What'd you do? Why won't it let you vote? What'd you fucking do? Huh? Why don't you look yourself in the mirror? Yeah, Stacy. That's the one I find myself listening to all over again. Still messed up. Is it not working? Is it working? Let me see. Ooh, that's a good question. Nathan asks. Nathan asks a good question. Nathan, you could save me like an hour of driving today. If you use a VPN, can you watch Friday Nights at Freddy Got Fingered early? And what country do you have to go to? You're smart. You smart son of a bitch on your truck. I love it. Being named. Hey, thanks, buddy. Much appreciated, Wolf. Proton is a free VPN. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try when we're done here. That's for sure. All right, Scream 6. Where do you guys want to stick it? You're gonna stick it in Almost Touches the Sun. God, this is a pro Scream crowd, and I fucking like it. Don't tell anyone that we did it. 61% say Almost Touches the Sun. To 39% pretty rad. I fucking love it. Yeah, no one can judge me. It was your idea. Where'd my list go? Here it is. Almost Touches the Sun. There we are, guys. That is where the movies go. And I love it. I think we did a good job. We're not done, though. We're not done. We're about to get naked together. Feel around emotionally. And literally, too. Don't tell my wife. It's okay. She would rather you all steal me away, I believe. Nude animatronics. Are there nude animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's? I think I'm watching the wrong Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Why can't I say it? I'm glad I ordered my ticket online. I'm going to be to the thing and be like, I'm going to have a stroke and some popcorn. All right. Let us now go right back to where we fucking were. And I can't find the button. No, that's too tiny. That's what she said. There we go. That's more like it. Sluts. It's going to get dark. Because you know what we got to do now? Is that the second season? Yeah. Scream, the TV series. The complete first season. Fuck. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking a lot about sticking this one in Steve's asshole. It's tough. It's no way. Jordan, is that true? He said, Mike, I never knew until recently Emma from Scream TV series is Mike Flanagan's wife. What? Oh, fuck. Nobody tell him that what I said about her in that show. Keep that. He'll never come on the show. Ever. Everyone shut the fuck up. Don't tell him what I said about her. No, I've always said she's not a bad actress, but that character of Emma is one of the worst characters in horror history. All right, that's a stretch. No, it's not, because I had to watch it for 2 fucking seasons. Just stand there and fucking cry about everything and make everything about herself. Like, all of her friends are getting slaughtered around them. Like, their best friends, their family members. And she's acting like she's the only one it ever happened to. I had to go away. It was just too tough. And they're like, yeah, he killed my mom and my dog. And she's like, yeah, but I haven't seen my boyfriend in 6 hours. What about that? Like, the worst final girl maybe of all time. And maybe I wouldn't feel that way if they didn't make me watch her for fucking, like they made me watch her. But maybe I wouldn't feel that way if we didn't have 25 episodes of her being the worst final girl of all time. But fuck, was she annoying. She never helped catch the killer. She could have saved so many lives if she just had just a tick down in ego, just a little bit of a tick down in ego to just call the cops or ask for help. But no, she couldn't, because the killer said, if you do, I'll kill your friends. Well, guess what? The killer's literally actively killing your friends, so he doesn't have anything left to threaten you with, Emma, you stupid fuck. It was a terribly written character. Awful character. Wonderful actress, Mike Flanagan's wife. But the worst part about it, I will say that the kills were good in the Scream TV series, season 1. They did have good kills. But the most unlikable characters. The guy with like the blue lips, her boyfriend in the beginning, never been happier to see someone get eaten by a tractor. So fucking annoying. The only characters I liked were Brooke. And I think that's about it. Other than the dude who kept doing the Craigster thing. I forgot his name now. The Craigster from Cruel Intentions. Remember that guy? He's like, it's not grandma's house. Suck it. I like those two. Okay. I hated everyone and everything. Her mom, Emma's mom, was even more annoying with her fucking glasses. Always like, I'm sorry I had sex with the weird kid and ruined all your lives. Like, thanks, Maureen Prescott 2.0. Why don't you bang the town sheriff as well? I'm not going through enough here. Why don't we just pack up and move? How about that? Have you ever fucking thought about that? Maybe we should do that. God damn it. I hated this show so fucking much. I love the opening episode with Bella Thorne. She's great. She should have been the final girl. Shit, anybody but Emma. Oh, Flanagan's married to Kate Siegel. Like I said, Emma is awful in this movie. Oh, shit. Saw it, did no research. Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair, Jordan. It happens to the best of us. So, just so everyone knows, it's Kate Siegel. I thought I saw that it was Kate Siegel before, but hey, that's a good thing though. It's a good thing. It all worked out. We had a good time with it. Don't worry. All right, let me know. Can you guys tell me where you stick this? Tell me, give me the rundown what you think. All timer. If anyone says it, I'm going to boot you out. We're going to get some. I'm kidding. I'm not. But I am going to hope that you don't enjoy your lunch today. Type in where you think it should go. Because I'm thinking about putting it in Steve's asshole. It's lonely down there. It's got no one and nothing. And by the way, if you guys want to see why this show makes me so angry, as Barb said, I watched them all, every episode, and did commentaries on our Patreon for every episode. And I almost murdered baby sheep. That's how mad it made me. I don't even know where to find any baby sheep, but I started considering making a plan to find them and kill them. Sucks my butt, Steve. Fuckable. Anal probe. Sucks my butt, Steve. Sucks my butt, Steve. I agree with you, Tomo. Also, on Friday, he said Five Nights at Freddy's story is pretty rated R for me. Why is it PG-13? Like, you just took all the wind out of the room with that rating, you know? Wolf says, sucks Steve's butt. Sucks hot farts. Sucks my butt, Steve. Now, where were you guys? Give Steve a prostate exam. Shove it in Steve's ass with no lube. Fuckable. Never watched but make a tier called Stu Steve. Got some fuckables, some sucks my butt Steve's. honestly, that's all I've seen for it. And can I ask you guys a question? Where the hell was everybody when I did my review for this? And all my comments were like, "This show fucking rips, dude." I'm joking, but literally, like, all the comments, I was shocked. I knew that there was love for this show, but like, I had so many people in the comment section. There were a lot of them were nice about it. They were like, "Yeah, no, that was funny. Your rant was," but I love this show. There's a lot of people who really adore this season and told me I was absolutely dead ass wrong and that it was an MTV show and I needed to deal with it. Some people, however, this makes me need nicotine. Some people said that it was better than all the Scream movies. I had actual human beings from planet fucking Earth comment that this TV series was better than all the Scream movies. Some people said, I had one guy said it was better than every kill in the Scream franchise. Ha! Fucking, but what? Insanity. It's a mental health issue. I don't, hey, if people said they liked it, that's fine. I'm not saying that. I get it. That's cool. It's awesome. But yeah, a lot of people really love it. But to say it's better than all the movies, oh God. I'm gonna do it. I'm backed by your love. What? Why did I just do the fucking stew thing? I'm backed by you all. You're the wind beneath my sails. I'm not scared anymore. I'm like that kid in Donnie Darko. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm putting this fucker in Steve's ass because that's where it belongs. I did like the mask though. I mean, they should have went with the original Scream mask, sure. But as a mask, the Lakewood Slasher mask is not that fucking bad. It's not. Now we go to Scream Season 2, and forgive me, I couldn't find a actual good piece of art. Not that that's a bad piece of art, but I couldn't find like an official Scream 2. Anyways, don't mind me. Scream Season 2. Woof. Got a lot better. It did get a lot fucking better. To be honest with you, it really did, because and I really hated the guy who was supposed to be Randy too. Like, I know a lot of people liked him, but to me, he was so over the top. He was like, "I love Dungeons and Dragons and I want to touch a girl's titty." Like, it was just so corny and like fake and just like forced. And I just don't think the acting was there for that dude. And then you had the Legend of Angry Zelda girl. I can't remember her name. Probably on purpose, who just kept trying to be like super edgelord and emo and like staring at the camera, like, "I'm not going to take it anymore." And it's just like, shut up. Like, you are so not, you're not like at all intimidating. You look really stupid when you make that face. You look more like you're taking a painful poop than anything else. And then Kiernan's character with his fucking Lego bun hair, that fucking, the worst hair of all time. I hated that man's hair worse than I hated the most nightmares things on earth. It was awful. But, and spoiler alert, we will include him in the ranking of our Ghostface later. Once that hair went down, though, once that bun fell down, he was actually not a bad reveal for Ghostface. Like, he turned into an actor I liked, because it's like, oh, so he's been slow playing this and acting like a completely personality-less fuck. Exactly the kind of guy that Emma Duvall would be interested in. Just so he could, kill everybody as Ghostface. So I thought that was cool. And the kills were so much better in Scream Season 2. Like, the kills were better. All that stuff was better. But it still had the worst music I've ever heard in my life. And it wasn't even good for, like, don't give me like, you're old, because I am old. I get it. But this wasn't even like good young people music. Like they did with the Goosebumps TV series. They mixed in some shit and had some songs. And it was like, some of that's cool. Like, I get it. This had like the worst music you could think about. And like half the show was just people sitting in their rooms crying, listening to sad music instead of doing anything about their fucking life. So yeah, that all those problems were still there. All the character problems were still there, but they added a couple characters I liked. There was that new dude. The new sheriff was cool. He didn't look like shitty fucking Scott Wolf or Scott Baio from Party of Five or whatever the fuck. He was actually a good character. And then they added that new kid who was like dark and twisted and did all the art. That was a cool character addition. And the storylines were a little bit better. The kills were way better and more gory. Season 2, I will put in fuckable. I will give them that. I will do it. Let me know what you guys think. Where would you stick it? Tell me in the comments. I know I already said where I was going to put it, but I was feeling myself. Literally, you guys didn't see my hand. I was touching myself as I spoke just now. It's true. Rewind it. You can probably tell. Catch me in the act. I want to be caught. Joe, COVID finally caught me. Oh, that sucks, man. You know, Jay still hasn't got COVID. I'm gonna give it to him on purpose. Locked in my man cave till after Halloween. That is a bummer time, man. That sucks. No trick or treating. Pretty bummed, and COVID ruined all my Halloween plans with my kids. That's rough, buddy. I'm sorry. That does fucking suck. Talk about bad timing. That I feel for you, dude. That would piss me off too. Fuck COVID in its butt. That's awful, man. I'm sorry. Hey, you're due for something cool to happen to you. That's all that means. You got me nervous. I'm gonna go get like a COVID test. Little Miss Coffee Cutie said some people love to be contrarians. I know someone who says Ghostbusters 2016 is better than the original. Yeah, me too. I got a lot of that. I got a whole lot of that when that movie came out because, as you know, Jay and I were against it because we're men. No, that's what people said. But yeah, no, a lot of people said that. I was like, you're insane. You're fucking cuckoo, man. You've lost your beans. You've lost all right to speak. If I could take away your vocal cords, I would fucking do it. And your fingers. No typing for you. It's just fucking headbutting and no one can understand what you're saying. And now you've been rendered useless. I'm kidding. If you liked it better, I'm joking with you. But still. Wolf of Elm Street said better than the original movie. It was horrid. Yeah, dude. I don't understand how some people's brain works. I don't think that they do, actually. Okay. This one's going in fuckable. And get in there. Get your little ass in there. That's where you belong, fucker. And nowhere better. You don't get to go to the pretty rad territory. Give me 2 seconds, you guys. I've got to replace my camera battery. I'm not leaving. I'm just walking over here. Little crotch shot there for you. Little butt. There, you got a little bit of both in there. All right, here we go. OnlyFans time. All right. That's no, there's season 3. Fuck me with a spoon. I'm absolutely going to put season 3 up to a vote. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I did not do the Patreon commentaries for this season yet. So I don't feel like it's fresh in my mind enough to give an accurate score for it, but I do not remember liking it. I know that, and I'm going to let you guys decide this one's fate. Why are all the goddamn Wikipedia pictures WebP files? It's fucking annoying. Just give me what I want, and I'll go away. There we go. All right, I have to add this one to the list here. And I'll put it to a vote for you fine folks. If I can find... Oh, no, we have 2 more. Fuck, I forgot about that. Shit, fuck. We have to do the Halloween special. The Scream Season 2 Halloween special. And we'll do that while I put this to a vote for you guys. Where is it? Where are the drugs going, Steven? There it is. Scream, the TV season. Season 3. Put this vote in here for you guys. I have a feeling it's going in Steve's spot, but we'll see. I don't think anybody's going to put an all-timer, so I'll save that spot. We'll start from pretty rad. It was nice that they brought back the mask. You know what I mean? I did like that they gave us the original Scream mask, which was cool. And I was very excited about that. And I do believe Roger Jackson came back. And by the way, that's one of the worst things about season 1 or season 2 that we didn't mention. The Ghostface voice was awful. I mean, like a 5th grade class could come up with a better Ghostface voice than that. What the hell was that? I'm going to get you, Emma. Ha ha. Because your dad smells like cheese. Like fucking embarrassing. Like, I know it's not going to be Roger Jackson, but fuck, that was bad. At least they brought back Roger Jackson. They brought back the mask. Those things I liked. But I do, and they had Tony Todd in an episode. So those things I liked, but I also remember it sucking completely and totally. So we'll see. We'll see what you guys think about it. Joe, thanks, buddy. And he says, Mike, I'm beyond pissed. Bought a Mickey Mouse costume to go with my 2-year-old daughter's Minnie Mouse outfit. Dude, that's adorable. God damn it. Now you're just making me mad. Like, you're not making me mad, but I'm mad for you. You know what? Hey, you're going to appreciate all the more next year. That's all. That's the only thing I could say, man. You got hosed on that one. Balls. Do something nice for yourself because you fucking deserve it. And I hope you stay healthy, get through this shit without any complications at all as well. So while you guys are voting on that, we did forget one. And we got a toque about it. And that is this piece of shit from Shitfuck Valley in Texas Town's asshole. And that is the Halloween special. The season 2 TV series Halloween special. What a piece of shit this was. Everyone goes on a field trip, and it's basically a ripoff of I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Because they go to like some fucking tropical location or whatever, where a killer has been, because dumb fuck, you know, what is it he calls that guy? Doofus, you know, or Dingus. Remember that movie with Ben Affleck and Jason Bateman in it? It was a Mike Judge movie, Extract, where J.K. Simmons calls everybody Dingus. Dingus and his podcast go, because they got huge from it, they go on this vacation because there's another killer that they're doing a story on, or he was a killer, and then the killer comes back and he starts killing people off, and of course it's Emma's fucking boyfriend. The mask was cool. It was like Scarecrow-ish or whatever, but completely pointless and dumb Scooby-Doo bullshit. It was awful. I put it in Steve's ass, personally. Yeah, it goes in Steve's ass. Get in there, you little whore. Get down to your fucking hole. I have a feeling you're going to have company soon. And you are. Scream TV series season 3, you all have deemed 85% say it sucks my butt, Steve. 12% say fuckable, and 3% say pretty rad. Look at you. Hey, look at me. Look at you. That's where Scream TV series. So where'd it go? God damn it. Oh, yeah. All right. Get your little asshole down there. So that is the ranking, guys. That's it. We're going to do the Ghostface in a second. And we'll go kind of quick on those because I got to go see my tickets to the movie that's actually on TV. Fucking shit. Fuck, I can't believe that's on Peacock and I forgot about that. Anyway. Scream 1 and 2 are all-timers. Scream 5 and 6 almost touch the sun. Scream 3 is pretty rad. Scream 4 is fuckable. Scream season 2 is fuckable. Steve's asshole has been filled with 3 dicks today. Scream season 1, Scream the Halloween special, and Scream season 3. Enjoy those hot dogs, Steve. I hope you're finally fulfilled. Those are some painful ones too that they're dealing with. Okay. No need to, DJ. Hey, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you being here and hanging out, buddy. You don't have to fucking throw anything towards us. We're just appreciate to have you here hanging with us, my friend. Thank you. Don't respect Scooby-Doo like that, says Stacy. Come on. It was Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. But he's got no place in Scream. I don't know exactly what you're referencing, Adrian, but I just love Ken Kniff. Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Yeah. Automatic piece of shit. Oh, fuck. Thanks, dude. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. All right. Let's rank our ghost faces. Let's do it. Let's fucking go random sauce. There's no reason we have to go in order. How do you guys feel about Amber? Amber? My CDs are in this fucking truck. Amber. Let's see here. All right. What goes against it? Not plausible. Not that plausible that she pulled off some of the feats that she pulled off in Scream 5. That's a running theme. You can't hold it too much against them. Her reveal had a great fucking moment where she's like, I know. Bam. Bitch went down. Sid, super bitch. When she shoots Liv, who I fucking loved Liv. Liv was hot as shit. I wish she lived. Get it? Live her alone. I wish she lived. Shut up, stupid asshole. Anyways, I liked Amber overall. I did. Amber loves Steve. I agree, but does Chachi give a flying fuck about Joni? Yeah, more to come, sir. All right. What do you guys think? Tell me where you rank. Tell me where you rank Amber in the chat. Let me know. Speak your mind. The rest will follow. I'm thinking personally, pretty rad. I'm gonna go pretty rad. I think that's where my head's at. You guys say top five, killer Bungholio. Julian Black says almost touches the sun. And I do like how she goes totally batshit crazy at the end, like with where she's on fire and shit like that, and the hand sanitizer and the way all that stuff works. I thought that was pretty dope. And she had a Stu element to her, just like Stu without his ADD medication. Got a pretty rad in there, pretty rad. She definitely is fuckable, says Hat. Ken Kniff from Connecticut, automated piece of shit. Pretty rad. Everybody says pretty rad. We're in agreement. Let's put Amber pretty rad. Fuck yeah, get in there. Go to your home right next to Scream 3. How about, oh, this one's gonna upset folks. How about Dermot Mulroney? Where do we stick him? All timer, almost touches the sun, pretty rad, oh, fuckable, or sucks my butt, Steve? What do you guys think? It's definitely fuckable. That makes me laugh. Dermot's fuckable for sure. And I mean, just attractive wise. I got something in my teeth. If I had something in my teeth this whole fucking stream and none of you told me, I'm judging every single one of you. Every one of you. Pretty rad, pretty rad. I'm thinking also pretty rad with Dermot Mulroney, man. Like, I get that it was over the top and maybe a little bit obvious. The only reason none of us were thinking Dermot Mulroney, if we weren't, God, look at those eyebrows, was for me, it was just because he was there in the park with everyone when Ghostface was at Gail's apartment. And the fact that his kid died. But that's how they switched that around on us. His kid did not die and was the one at the apartment. But I liked his reveal. Like, I thought it was over the top. I got kind of nervous when I was watching it because I knew people were going to complain about it. I like that kind of shit. I like that kind of over the top reveal. I really do. So I love Dermot Mulroney, you know? And I thought he kicked ass as the over the top kind of zany dad. And then eventually, so yeah, I think pretty rad. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. We don't have to be scared. We don't have to be scared here. We can do anything we want. We can make our own fucking bedtimes if we want to, even if it makes us feel better to let our parents do it because they're more responsible than we are. Joe, on a bright night, I did order the new Wham shirt. Fuck yeah, dude. Mine should be here anytime now. This new company that we're working with is so much faster with shipping. The quality is better. I can't wait for you guys to get them. So far, it's really been great. Yeah. All right. So we got him in there. Ew. Steve's butt's lonely. We got Piper. Oh. Maybe. I got to think about it. Carry the two. Yeah. Worst Ghostface of all time is Piper from the Scream TV series, season 1. All she did was show up and go, I have big glasses, so I'm obviously a podcaster or investigative journalist, as they would say in Halloween 2018. Awful, dude. Terrible reveal. That's the kind of bad over the top where she's like, hee, ooh, like making all the mean faces. Completely unrealistic that she pulled off any of that shit. Cold wind would have knocked that girl down. And I'm just being honest. Like, that's just legit. Like, none of that shit makes sense. The convoluted ass motive for it, just fucking terrible. Get your ass into Steve's ass. Go. Just because you look cute in glasses, you think you deserve to be Ghostface? Shut up. Shut your mouth. Speaking of people who, God, just look at that fucking hair. Kiernan, stupid name, stupid shirt, stupider jacket. Who do you think you are? Tom from Angels and Airwaves era DeLong? And that fucking hair. Like, honestly, who let you out of the house today? That goddamn Lego loaf. Jesus Christ, it's awful. It makes me mad. Like, I actually want to punch him. He didn't look like this most of the episode, but I chose this specifically. Hate the character. One of the worst Scream characters of all time. But when he turned to Ghostface and he was like, ha, Emma, you stupid bitch. I hate you. And I was like, me too. Me too, dude. I had no idea that we were best friends. I had no fucking idea that we were best friends and we could do karate in the garage together. It's awesome. And then when his hair, this is how bad this show was. You knew he was Ghostface when his hair fell down. Whenever he would get in a scuffle, he'd have like one hair down. But by the end, when he was full on Ghostface, he had full like a Billy Loomis hair falling down. Yeah, he looks like he's gonna deliver you breadsticks in like old century Italy. Oh god, that's the worst hair I've ever seen in my life. Victor said I thought that was Goofy from Scary Movie for a second. I'm going to. I know I've seen a lot of Sucks My Butt Steve as a killer though. His reveal I thought was pretty good because A, he was like, "Fuck you, Emma, I hate your guts," and B, remember when he was in jail? Just like he was a completely different person. So the way that he had to spend, like most people only have to spend like an hour and a half pretending to be normal. He had to spend 2 fucking seasons pretending to be a normal person, and then he had to flip it. And once he flipped it and gave his monologue, I was like, oh, you're actually a human being. Semi-interesting. So I will put him in fuckable. I will. That's where you go, old bunhead. Keep in mind, not as a character, but just as a Ghostface. But Steve's butt's lonely. How about this guy? Does anyone, just a show of hands, does anyone know who the fuck this even is? Does anyone know who the fuck this even is? No, you shouldn't. Unless you're a sadistic asshole like I am and you watch this crap. He was the killer in the TV series show. He was shitty fucking Emma's boyfriend because of course she's attracted to this no personality douchehole. He's like, I like to fish. My parents are dead. I don't know. I don't even remember. Awful, terrible motive, terrible everything, just straight ass butt. I'm not even gonna waste time on you. And what is up with her dating guys with all those zippers on their jackets? Look at this shit. Nobody buy this jacket because it makes you a douche. Just kidding. It's probably cool on like a cool guy. Is anybody else freaking the fuck out right now? Dun 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 dun. Ah! Anyway, what were you doing? Yeah, he's in high school. He's already got a receding fucking hairline. Give me a break. Okay. Let's just put him in Steve's butt. Yeah, the killer guy from the TV series special Halloween episode. Let's talk about someone I like. How about Richie? Has anybody seen a man named Bucho? I'm looking for Richie. Richie from Scream 5. A lot of people hated this reveal. He almost looks like the Ghostface mask in this picture. He's very, 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 very Matthew Lillard-ish looks-wise. I don't think he ever was acting-wise. He had a couple, like, kind of crazy moments for sure. But everybody was like, I hate this. It's too obvious. Of course, it's the boyfriend. What they did a great job of was having him hide, get shot by Sidney Prescott. And at that point, I was like, oh, shit. Maybe he's not the killer. Because I expected him to be the killer, too. And when I thought he wasn't, I was like, oh, my God, who is the killer? And you got that one moment where he's like, holy shit, it's Ghostface. That was an awesome role. He's one of the few that I liked as a character and I liked as Ghostface. Like, I thought his turn was good. I thought he turned into a huge cunt bag McCunterson. And his dialogue was good. I thought his motive was decent enough. He's the exact epitome of Scream 5. Likeable, interesting, sort of edgy, but not really. And just makes sense, you know? I thought he did a good job. I liked him a lot. What are you guys thinking? I'm seeing pretty rad. I'm seeing, he did have a kind of a jokerish laugh. I'm seeing pretty rad. I'm seeing Beep Richie. He's a great dork, then a great killer. I agree with that completely. Yeah, sit the fuck down, Prescott. What's up, Mike White? You son of a bitch. Pull your dick out and let me touch it right now in front of these people. I don't even care. It's like we're in a New York City subway. What was going on? Almost touches the sun. You know what? I'm stuck between almost touches the sun and pre-rad. I'm gonna let you guys vote again. Help me. Help me. I can't make a decision to save my life. So in the case of Richie, almost touches the sun and pretty rad. Where do you put Richie? His death was awesome too. Does anybody else get turned on? Is that weird? No? Was that out loud? Cool. I'm just gonna go have a sugar packet or two. But when she like cowgirled on anyway, people could be. It's the daytime. It's daytime, you fucking perverts. Don't talk like that. What were we doing? Ew. I don't love it when we're talking about Charlie from Scream 4. I don't love it. I love that red wallpaper. I love that movie room. Get your fucking finger out of my face, you lip gloss fuck. You know what? I never liked Charlie. He's one that I liked as a character. Sort of creepy, kind of. He's kind of like subverts himself. Like he's got kind of a goth attitude, but like look at the way he dresses, and he's kind of a nerd, but he's got this like goth, like super obsessed with like horror shit attitude. I like him. I think he's an interesting character in the Scream franchise. And I love that like he got to make out with Kirby. Like good for you. And I thought he was interesting. It was kind of dark, but like I liked him. That's what I'm trying to say. Never trust a Culkin. Yeah, Raggedy Man. I saw The Good Son. I'll never trust one again. Like the character, but we're talking about Ghostfaces. And as a Ghostface, hated it. His reveal was so awful. That fucking Stu ripoff shit that they were having him doing. It's like, just like Billy and Stu, old school. Shoulder me. I was like, Jesus Christ. Did you get your acting classes in the McDonald's kitchen? What the fuck is this? And he's a good actor. It was just that one scene. Shoulder me. It's like, God damn it. You should have drank some of that fucking Red Bull before the scene. What are we doing? This is butt. This is juicy ass. Anyways, I hated the reveal. And just in case anybody wants to call me chauvinistic or whatever, saying like, oh, that tiny little girl couldn't have done this. Charlie fits that mold perfectly. There's a scene in the opening of Scream 4 where a character goes flying. Like Uncle Phil just threw fucking DJ Jazzy Jeff out the house. A character goes flying through glass. And we're meant to believe that either him or Jill did it. No fucking way. No way. We'll talk about that again when we get to Quinn, but no fucking way. I don't believe he could have done any of the shit that he did. But as far as like the mind planning of Ghostface and stuff, I like. So I'm going to stick him in fuckable. I don't quite hate him bad enough to stick him in Steve's ass, but that whole shoulder me shit, it's got to go. Got to make you fit in there, you little fucker. You and Kiernan right next to each other, just being fuckable dudes. That's all you get. That's all you get from me. What did you guys think? They were no Billy and Stu, Amy. I'll agree with you for sure. Ed Sadler said worst movie Ghostface. It's towards the bottom. It's towards the bottom. Sucks my butt, Steve. Sucks my butt, Steve. I had no idea. We'll see, Keelan. People are not going to like my opinion on that one. Charlie's fuckable. I love how pissed he got when he got cockblocked. Dude, that scene still makes me mad. Still, when old shot in the dick dude shows up and just ruins it for everybody. That made me so mad. I was like that. And I guess he didn't deserve it because he is a, psycho murderer. But I was really happy for him in that moment. He should have made his move a lot sooner too, because she was begging for it. That sounds right. You shouldn't say those words ever in a sentence. You guys know what I mean, right? Like she was begging for him to make out with her. It wasn't, don't make it fucking weird. We're not a Duke lacrosse team. I'm not, what's that fucking guy's name? Always wore the sweaters. I know what you did last summer. Cruel Intentions, dude. Fuck me. Where's his name going? Curly little fucking hairs. I know who it is. I'm mind blanking. I'm not him from Cruel Intentions, is what I'm saying. Quentin Franks moving across the country from West Texas back home to Virginia. Anyone have tips on which hitchhikers to pick up? I mean, avoid. Well, always pick up the hot ones. And by hot, I mean the men, because if they look like they're very attractive and they're hitchhiking, that can only mean one thing. They're even more dangerous than the hobo-ish ones. Because, like, if you're that handsome and your life has gotten you to this point where you're hitchhiking, or maybe their car broke down or something, but you don't have a single friend you can call, it means that you're a devious, fucked up human being. So, yeah, definitely stay away from the pretty ones because they're out there to do damage. If you see fucking Christian Bale wearing a suit walking down, there's like, nah, I'm good. That he's fine. He's got a suit on. It's going to be safe. Hey, enjoy the trip, man. I used to live in Virginia. Lived just a couple blocks from the beach in Virginia Beach till I was like 8. Fucking loved it there. I'm not sure how it is now, but I loved it then, and I love the state. So enjoy, man. Hope you have a safe trip. Hey, Derek, why don't you shut the fuck up and eat a giant cock stuffed in a lean pocket? Not even a hot pocket. You get the fucking lean pockets, you dick. You fucking dick. It's fine. It's fine, everybody. It's going to be safe. The bad man's gone now. The bad man is gone now. Ryan Felipe, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so very, very much. All right. What did you guys say about motherfucking Richie? Beep, beep. Almost touches the sun, 42%, 43%. Pretty rad, 57%. Oh, that's the first time that we voted today that you guys have had on the lower side. It's been uber positive. So, Richie, you were tired of his fucking shit. You said, get those balls out of my face, Richie. So he goes in pretty rad, which I think is totally fair. I liked him a lot, but like I said, I was in between. That's why we did the vote. So, I will put him above these two, though. I will put him right there in the top spot. Not that we're doing these this way. I just felt the need to. Shut up. Don't judge me. Eat your turkey dinner. Let's do old Mickey. Mickey from Scream 2. Guys, I'm going to fucking say it. I'm attracted to him. And that's not a lie. But I'm also going to say that he's an almost touches the sun for me. Ooh, God, maybe. No. Can I put him in alt? I'm stuck again. Let's do a vote. I'm stuck because I could put him in all-timer. Like, I like him that much. He's such a sneaky fucking killer. He's there all the time. Like, the whole time with all the friends right next to them, right in the thick of shit. When Jerry O'Connell does his dance on the table and does the I think I love you shit and all that, which was awesome. He was right there, laughing right along with them, cutting up, having a good time. He had infiltrated them so fucking hard. The same way I'm going to infiltrate Derek later. He infiltrated their group so hardcore, and he had such a good reveal. A little bit sort of Beavis and Butthead when he's like, it was fun, or like whatever he did. Sure, a little bit over the top scenery, shooter, fucking. There goes that stroke again. It's my third one today. Scenery chewing. I thought he fucking ruled. I'm going to put it to a vote because I don't have the nuts to put him in all-timer, but I kind of want to. We'll see what you guys say. It's a participatory time. Almost, oh shit. All-timer or almost touches the sun? I will not put him any lower. I can't do it. See what you guys think. Oh shit, I added a third option. Just don't click this third option. I bet you do, you fucking dicks. You know, I'll just put fuckable in there because anyways. All right. What you guys think? All-timer? He was kind of a hitman. Like, that's a good point, Stacey. All-timer? A little too feminine. I don't think so. I think that he looks like he'd be a giving lover, Iron. I don't know what your problem is with soft touches of men, but I like it. All-timer? I'm kidding, by the way. Pretty rad. It was also a hitman. Sorry, you said that first. My bad. Almost sucks tits, Steve's. Almost touches the sun. Top tier for Daryl. He is handsome. He's a good-looking dude. And, like, you could see what a good actor he was going to be even here. Like, right? Like, from his little reveal. And he was cool as shit. Like, he was cool, calm, and collected and sort of dark the entire movie. It almost seemed too obvious, which made it a good one. And I think they went for that a little bit with Richie, too. They're making it so obvious you won't guess. But I don't know. Love Mickey too, all timer. He killed a hot hunk. I will never forget him. Yeah, it was cold too. How he took out Jerry O'Connell's character. It was just mean as fuck the way that whole thing went down. So I'm thinking all timer, but we're gonna see what you guys say. In the meantime, let's go back to Negative Town. She's beautiful. She's a good actress. She did a good job in the movie. But man, that character, I just don't know, Bob. I just don't fucking know. Not great, Bob. Not great. They set up this whole thing where she's like sex positive and all that. I get that. That's sort of her character. She's just banging dudes all the time. It's college. Have fun. Don't tell my kids I said that. But I liked her character fine. It was just like an ancillary character. It was fine. I never hated her. She could have been one of the frat girls in Scream 2. You know what I'm saying? It could have been just the same thing. Just the fact that, again, it makes no sense. The things that they had her character doing made no fucking sense. She was the one in Gail's house that picks up that big dude who I believe was like a cop who works out all the time and throws him across the room through a fucking bookcase. They fake her death in a very sketchy scene. Like, I don't know if that scene could have worked. You suspend your belief because it's a movie, whatever, who gives a fuck? Like I said, don't let the little things ruin for you. Have it. Was it a fun ride? Yes. Who gives a fuck? How's your mother? Good. She's tired from fucking my father. But it wasn't great, wasn't great. And her reveal was just kind of a little too over the top. I felt like we already had the character she was going for in what Amber did in the Scream before. I think her whole point there was just to be a MacGuffin. Like that was she served a plot purpose, and that felt kind of like all she served. So didn't really love it. I'm going to say, look, if you look at the categories, she's not as bad as anybody in Sucks My Butt, Steve. She's not as bad as Piper. She's not as bad as the guy nobody even fucking knows who he is from the Halloween TV episode. Is she as good as Charlie and Fuckable? No. Is she as good as Kiernan? Maybe. I'm going to be nice. I'm just going to look at what you guys say, actually. Feels wrong saying she's fuckable. Yeah, I get that. Fuckable. Stacey James says, eat that ass. It's never a bad way to spend your lunch break. Sucks my butt. Steve says, Brooke. Fuckable. She's mid. Yeah. A lot of people are just like, she's kind of hot. She's cute. Sucks ass. I'm stuck in between two. We don't have time for another vote. Hey, we're gonna be positive today. We're gonna be positive motherfuckers. We're gonna put her in fuckable. Get over there. It's not your fault that they made you fake your death and that you had to share screen time with two other ghost faces. Probably would have been great otherwise. Look at us being good people, contributing to society. Remember that I did that when you hear how I feel about Jill. By the way, if you're listening on the podcast, we were talking about Quinn just now from Scream 6. I don't know if I said that out loud. My fault. You probably could garner it yourself. Jill from Scream 4. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put this one where I want to put it. But I do want to see what you guys say. So I will put her to a vote. I want you to have your voice fucking heard. So before I do this one, let's check the last vote. You guys, in the case of Mickey, all-timer, baby, get it up. 57%, 25% said almost touches the sun, and 18% said fuckable. But a pretty solid score there. Mickey goes into all-timer category. I love it. And I totally agree with you guys. I was just too much of a bitch to say how I really felt. Okay. Now I'm going to put up a vote. I want to see what you guys think about Jill. Because everyone seems to like her more than I. I'll put them all in here too. Sorry, there's a lot of categories. It doesn't give me room to put Sucks My Butt Steve in there. But I doubt many people would say that anyway. It's not that bad. All right, Jill. Here's my thoughts. The physicality, absolutely not there. I mean, she's like the tiniest girl you could have found, right? We've done that before. Whatever. Who gives a shit? But yeah, the physicality is absolutely not there. The believability is absolutely not there. I think the motive sucks. everybody who loves her is like, no, but the I need fans, not friends thing is so like Wes Craven. That's so meta. That's so timely and modern. I thought it was pretty weak. I didn't see what was so special about it. Like, I just, there was so many other ways that she could have actually gone about that. The only thing I love about Jill is the way she set up the kill scene. How ruthless she was. She shot that dude in the dick. That was gnarly. She overcame her smallness, and with how deviant and mental she was in that scene, she actually became scary for a moment. When she does the Fight Club scene and throws herself on the table and against the glass and all that shit, I admired it. I could respect it. So that I did like. But just her whole smarmy attitude when she's Ghostface, I didn't love the way the lines were delivered. I wasn't really buying it. And really, the worst part about it is her whole thing was just like, Martha, Martha, Martha. Everybody just says Sydney, 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 and I want the attention. It's hard for me to believe that this girl living in this gigantic fucking suburban house in this nice area really gives that much of a shit. And I guess you could say that for a few of the Scream characters, but they all had fucked up lives. Like the life of what's his name, Roman, was really fucked up, right? The life of Billy and Stu, not Stu, but Stu's a weird one. Peer pressure, far too sensitive. But Billy's life was fucked up. I don't feel like she really had that edge that would send her over the ledge like this. You know, I feel like she was just kind of like, I want more attention, and you get all the attention because you were almost fucking killed. And I just feel like that's a weak sauce ass thing. I think the only thing about her is that she was maybe just born with a screw loose. That's that. I don't understand it past that. And then it goes on far too long, and I just don't buy her standing there being like, "Yeah, get the fuck down before I rip your throat out," like all this stuff. Like, I just didn't buy it. It just didn't feel believable to me at all. And they let her go on far too long with it. The hospital scene with the bedpans, all that shit. I'm gonna put her in fuckable. That's just yeah, not my favorite. Mama. I'm gonna catch shit for that, but that's just how I feel. Suck a dick, have some celery. I don't know. My lip is, I had lip skin. That was gross. I'd like to apologize to everyone but Jill. What did you guys say about it though? How wrong am I? How off am I? You guys say 11% of you say all timer for fucking Jill. Get out of here and take a bus. Get out of town and take a bus. 17% almost touches the sun. 41% of you say pretty rad. So that's a consensus. 29% say fuckable. So not shocked there. I know Jill is beloved, but I've watched that movie 20 goddamn times. As Drew Barrymore would say, I saw that movie 20 goddamn times. It was Jason. I don't get it. I can't get into it, man. I got Stacy to agree with me. Fucking Stacy agreed with me. We won. It's fucking over. I got it all. I have everything I ever want. Jill's still better than Corey's still mad. Winning 88. Thank you. Someone had to do it. Timmy. Someone had to fucking do it. Someone had to come in and bring up Halloween Ends. Still, any movie I dislike, someone will come and go, still better than Halloween Ends. I don't know you're joking around, but that happens. That's the real thing that happens. I'll be at the grocery store, like, hey, can I get some of those flaming hot Cheetos? And they're like, Halloween Ends fucking sucked, you dick. I'm like, I didn't even give it that high of a score. Stop hurting me. All right, let's see here. I'm trying to see if anybody. Hey. Adrian says I have a purpose she can serve. I'm getting a lot of JT said Jill's hot. Criminals are hot. Below tier fuckable, says Myers. I liked her death. She did have a great death. And again, that Fight Club reveal scene was dope. Kyle hates Jill. I'm not alone there. What? I don't know what that means. I was a little bit confused there. Oh no, we were talking about Iron was talking about the other one. Never mind. I got a little bit confused. I could always use some lotion. Thank you for that. I'm running out. I run out a lot. I need to really put it on the Amazon subscription thing. Okay. Who else we got? We got to be almost there. Don't stop now. How about Roman? Since we were talking to Stacy earlier about Roman, Roman for me is a person that I hated again the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, this is boring as shit. That nerdy fucking director is the killer. Like, we had Billy and Stu, we had Mickey, we had all this cool shit going for us before, and now we just got this boring ass dude. But then if you watch in his reveal when he gets into it, and he's talking about Maureen, his super shredder hoe of a mom, and how all that shit works, you're like, oh, I fucking get it now. And he was impressive with his anger, and I thought the fight scenes between him and Sydney were really good. Again, I thought the character sucked. This one I thought the character sucked, but I actually liked the reveal in the Ghostface. And it's cool how they went back and he was there leading Billy and Stu along and all that shit like that. So I really enjoyed that stuff. I'm thinking for Roman, almost touches the sun. I could go pretty rad. I could, because like he's very close to Richie for me. But I'm gonna go almost touches the sun because it's lonely. We don't have a single Ghostface in there. So why the fuck not? Skogo says sucks my butt. Iron says pretty rad. Roman's pretty good. Almost touches the sun. I already am your father, actually. So I'd appreciate it if you'd call me by my name from now on. You're not my father. Sucks my butt, Steve, says Miles. He's barely in the movie, and I don't like the retcon with Billy and Stu. That's fair. That is fair. I understand that. He had the best motive. I'm with you on the motive too, Adam. I think that was great. His mom really fucked him up. And I feel like that's a running theme in the series. Like, right? Like his mom not wanting him and Sydney getting the life that she got. That is a motive. Not, you know, oh, you're just more popular than me. I don't like that. Agent says all timer. Damn. Okay. I do have to hurry up a little bit if I'm going to make that Showtime, which at this point, I might just fucking wait till it comes on Peacock and just lose my ticket money. I don't know. We'll see. Do we need to talk about it? Because it's definitely pretty rad at best when it comes to Stu Macher. I mean, totally annoying as shit. I'm kidding. You guys know how much I fucking love Stu. I don't have to talk about it because I'm just going to annoy everybody with it because he is Sharon Stone. He's the fucking best there is. My favorite personal Ghostface of all time. Billy's close, but my favorite would absolutely be Stu. I thought he was wacky as fuck. You know, he was anything could happen at any moment. He's also funny as shit. And he's just a strange, fucking weird dude. People want to say, oh, Richie's boring, or this character, that character's boring, or you could see it coming. Stu was all over the fucking place. He was erratic as hell. He was mental as fuck. If you pay close attention to the scenes when they're in the attic, you can see like these demented, like fucked up dolls and shit. With like ropes and stuff tied him. He was kind of fucked in the head, and he's still sort of mysterious to this day. Even when they talk about his motive, it's like peer pressure, but was it really? I don't know. You hit me with the phone, dick. Quentin said, you hit me with the all-timer, you dick. And he had the best lines. He had the most quotable lines in the fucking franchise, for sure. You know, my mom and dad are gonna be so mad at me. Like as if Alicia. Yeah. Even though I know that's Randy, I'm just it made me think of it. So yeah, all timer. I could go on for days, but I won't fucking do it. And the other one that we know is it's given it's an all timer. Let's just stick it up there. It's definitely Ethan from Scream 6. I mean, this kid had it all. He had the violence. Yeah, I'm kidding. Ethan from Scream 6. I hated his fucking face. I didn't love him as a character. I thought he was just kind of weak and sort of just like there, you know. Had a couple of jokes like when he gives her the napkins or whatever, but then he shows up and he's like, I was at Econ. I always thought it was really like nobody double checked that shit. Like he just told you he was at Econ, and I don't even know what that is. Somebody told me, but and then he's just like, oh yeah, I wasn't. Haha, I lied about being at Econ. And then is his name not Ethan? His name's Ethan, right? Am I fucking this up? You got me weirded out. Dude, I think that we were nice to his sister. I won't put him in sucks my butt, Steve. I am. I thought he was doing too much, man. Doing way fucking too much in the reveal scene. And the whole like stick my knife in you, Tara, like you could just, it's one of those lines you could tell would have been so much better coming from a better character, you know? I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry, Ethan, but I thought your character was really pointless and just could have been anybody, and there was really nothing adding to it other than you were just dude's son. So I'm gonna stick it in sucks my butt, Steve. Nothing to it really that I really enjoy very much. And Jill's better than him. All right. I'm not gonna do her that fucking way. Mrs. Loomis. Debbie Salt. I'm thinking pretty rad. Because look, the way that she came on the scene was pretty fucking obvious, sure, with the way that she was following Gail around and the fake name and all that shit like that. And she just seems crazy. But I love that the lady from Roseanne's in this as a fucking Ghostface. I don't think we appreciate that part of it enough because that's fucking awesome. The motive's obvious, but it's there. It's fucking there 100% of the time. She was Billy's mom, right? And she's a shit mom. It's kind of dumb. It's like, wait, you abandoned your kid and now all of a sudden you're going to do this whole crazy plot you're going to literally spend your entire life and use your entire life force to do this when you didn't even want to be around him when you had him. That's a little stretchy pants for me, for sure. But the juxtaposition between her and Mickey, I thought worked really great. And I love the story that she went on the message boards and she hired somebody to do the physical stuff and to infiltrate. That was genius. And it makes so much more sense than, like I said, having Quinn karate kicking full-size cop dudes around. So I love that. I love how crazy she was. She was a fucking nut bar from Nut Bar City. I'm gonna go pretty rad. I liked her a lot. Again, not physically formidable. I can't really imagine her in the mask doing shit. It's not like that, but for the reveal, for the motive, for whatever, it still works for me. It works really well for me. I'm gonna put her in pretty rad next to Amber. Granted, she's in a not way better film. She's in a way more, her characters, she's better than Amber, but they're still next to each other. That's all I'm saying. Stop judging me, Dad. You fuck. Who are we missing? We're almost there. We got Charlie. We got him. There's only one left. That's it, guys. That's all we got left. And it's this too attractive to live son of a bitch. Billy fucking Loomis, man. It's no doubt he's an all-timer. That's just where he goes. He's right there with Stu for me as the best of all time. And like, it's so weird because he's another character that you could be like, it's obviously him. That dude's creepy as fuck. And he crawls through your window talking about The Exorcist, wanting to bang you while your dad's home. And he's just creepy as shit. He's got all the motive in the fucking world, but he's also cool as fuck. And he was so good at that turn and such an interesting character with like layers to him that even though he was obvious, it still worked when he announced himself. And he was just fucking cool, man. Like, I know that's fucked up to say about a serial killer, but that dude was cool as fuck. I mean, he really was. And creepy too. Like, I would say like creepy and like that way, but like, he's definitely a kid. If you went to high school with him, you wouldn't want to be in like a field alone if you knew he hated you. Because like, if no one was looking, he would like, you know, seems like he would just do some weird shit. Like, I could see this guy, if he was in your high school, I could see him actually being a killer. Like, think about it. If you went to school with him and he acted the exact way he does in Scream, you could, if someone, like, if kids were showing up murdered, someone's like, it's Billy, dude. You'd be like, fuck, it probably was Billy, wasn't it? Like, I could actually picture that. And Skeet Ulrich is such a badass in it. I loved him. And he did such a good job during the reveal. He didn't talk about chewing scenery. He ate scenery. He went crazy. He was over the top, but it was never, ever too much. He never got comedic because he had that perfect thing to play off in Stu, obviously. But he didn't try to do too much. I thought he fucking ruled. I'm still shocked to this day that Skeet Ulrich is not fucking goddamn Johnny Depp huge. I think he should be. Everything I've seen him in, he's been really good in. I really don't understand why. I mean, he had that Jericho show. He's had stuff here and there. It's not like he's not worked, but I just feel like he should be like an A-lister. Is that crazy? Am I crazy? I also think that about Matthew Lillard, by the way. I think his talent has just been not wasted at all, but he should just be to the fucking stratosphere huge. Like the Jim Carrey of dark fucking dramas, you know, Matthew Lillard. But I think they should both be fucking huge, man. Does anybody else feel that way? Am I wrong? Do you guys feel like Skeet Ulrich should be like an A-list fucking actor? Maybe it's my Scream communism. My Scream bias showing, but I think so. Absolutely. A fucking all-timer. And I don't remember who the killers from Scream 3 are, but let's just say sucks my butt, Steve. Saying it because I don't fucking remember. Yeah, that's insane. That Matthew Lillard's most popular thing, Shaggy. I mean, good for him. Made a fuck ton of money. But Summer Catch, fucking... Okay, I'm going to give you guys a movie to watch. If you've not seen it, both The Curve, if you love Scream movies, The Curve, which most of you guys probably already seen that, but Finder's Fee. There's a movie called Finder's Fee with Ryan Reynolds, Matthew Lillard, James Earl Jones, fucking awesome cast. It's a 90s movie about a poker game gone wrong, and it's so fucking awesome. Finder's Fee. Watch it. You will thank me later. That is my recommendation of the day. Matthew Lillard's fucking awesome in that too. I agree, Stacy. Yeah, he fucking ripped in Summer Catch too. Tyga? I didn't even know Tyga was in Scream Season 3. What the fuck? I probably shouldn't have read that since I'm going to watch it and do the Patreon commentary. I'll forget by then. I'll definitely forget by then. There's no worries about that. Yeah, everybody pretty much says all-timer when it comes to old Skeet Boogie. Guys, I think we did the damn thing. Ooh, you're right. I was not the biggest fan of him in 13 Ghosts. But I wasn't a big fan of 13 Ghosts. Everybody hates me for that because that's like the movie that everybody loves. But I've never been a big fan of that movie. I think that was almost over the top. For sure. Totally agree with you, Donovan. Without a Paddle, forgot about that one. And I hope that he's got Cedric. I hope that he has a good role in it. That's probably one of the only reasons I'm still going to make the trip to see the movie is because I want to see Matthew Lillard. Yeah. I know all of our wives and girlfriends would also love to skeet on Skeet. There's no doubt about that shit. So I'm going to go. Oh, how am I forgetting that, Daryl? He deserved an Oscar for SLC Punk. I'm not ready. I wasn't ready. Fucking SLC Punk, if you guys haven't seen it. Devin Sawa, Matthew Lillard. It's one of the all-time, probably a top 10 all-time movie for me. Top 20 at least for sure. Fucking love that movie. Dan, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Says, be honest, Mike. Thoughts on Billy flashback scenes in 5 and 6? Always hate seeing the dead people movie trope. Yeah, the Force Ghost thing kind of sucks. It's funny. Someone said that they heard David Arquette. My wife heard it, or someone told her. Either way, David Arquette was joking around. It's like, hey, they should let me come back as a Force Ghost because I think he still hurts that they killed him off. But yeah, the Force Ghost thing sucks. I didn't mind it in 5. I thought in 5 it was good. Especially at first it was a little awkward, but then when he was in the car and he's like, let's grab, it's like rip some fucking throats or whatever. I was like, that felt like Billy Loomis of old. That I dug. But when they did it again in 6, I always like to see Skeet, so I don't mind. But I did think the dialogue was a little didn't love it. It didn't feel right that time, Dan. But yeah. Guys, the wrong kid did die. The wrong kid died. That's our list, man. That's how we did it. And I know people disagree with me on Jill, but you guys are always so cool and so sweet. And I love this community and I love the people in here. And thank you guys for hanging out with me in an impromptu stream, especially since I was late because I had to run to the kids' school. Sorry about that. I had a fucking blast. I always have the best time with you guys. This was fun. And I'm going to miss your butts, but I'm going to think about your butts when I'm alone in my bunk later. I love your all's fucking faces. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope your fucking Thursday rules. I hope your weekend rules. We'll see you on the Patreon Saturday night live when Jay is back. Love your all's fucking faces. I'm going to go watch this movie that's probably going to suck. Be positive.